this is actually my first video on this channel, and just so you know, I'll leave a link in the description for my character generator, just in case you need a little help with this. Anyway, today I will be talking to you about making a good Warriors character. I'll be using my main character, Dusky, as an example throughout the video. Alright, as you see, I already have a little character sheet drawn out here. It's not a base. Please don't use it. Okay, I'm paranoid. I put little signatures all over the place. The first thing that I think you should decide is what clan your character is in. Of course, they don't have to be in a clan. They could be a loner or a rouge. I don't know how to pronounce rouge, rogue, I don't know. Don't judge me. If they were a rouge / rogue / whatever else you might pronounce it as, what clan were they in before it? As an example, Dusky is in River Clan, so let me just write this down here. The next thing you should decide is what time in the series did your character exist? Does your character exist in the time of the forest territory or the lake territory? Do they exist in the future? Maybe before the clans? So, Dusky, her timeline, whatever you call it, she was in the forest territory because at the time when I made the character, I only read Blue Star's Prophecy, so I didn't know anything about the lake territory. Of course, I did go back and change a few things about my character because I was younger then and it was garbage. But I kept her in the forest territory because it was just the first thing that I kind of knew about in the series, and it kind of it's a little bit easier for me. So let's move on. Now we just need to get a basic understanding if your character is good or bad. It could kind of help you create a backstory because you could just fit your character to fit into this one word. It makes it a bit simpler. Again, we're going to use Dusky as an example. She's good because she understands the different viewpoints that different cats have things on I can't speak. The viewpoint of what different cats have on certain things because, okay, you don't know her story yet because I didn't put it out anywhere yet, but you get the point. Okay, now we're going to be moving on, the basic plot of your character. You could base this off of their good or bad, which is what I recommend, such as if your character is good, they'll have a good backstory and no traumatic events. But if they're bad, it could maybe be the opposite of that. I'll be discussing more plot in the next plot section of this video. Now we're going to be moving on to appearance. I think appearance is probably the most fun part of creating your character because you just have a lot of room to be creative basically. Now for your appearance, you should take the other direction I've given you, and you should oh god, what's happening? You should just base your character off of what you have so far. Basically, we're going to be using Dusky as an example throughout the video. So anyway, though she is darkly colored with her, I don't know, black, dark gray, I don't know what you call this, her lightly green eyes, I'm on the wrong layer. Her lightly green eyes and the white fleck on her chest, which I'll be filling in a moment, will pay off for that. Okay, appearance doesn't only have to do with the fur and eye color, because you could go a little bit deeper than that. Like, a character that is in Wind Clan can be basically thin and have long legs. On the other hand, a character that's from Thunder Clan will probably be muscular and more built for going in the forest like that. Because Dusky is River Clan born, and most River Clan cats have medium to long hair, that's what she has. A few more things you could decide along with your appearance is the gender, and if they're bad, for example, they could have scars or something. You could just put some little aspects in there to make the character more interesting. It's completely up to you. Now we can move on to the next part of the plot after we're done with our appearance. Now you could decide who is in their family, you know, anything that you didn't include before, because now that you have your appearance, it might be a little bit easier to base your plot off of the appearance of the character maybe. Now we could go to the final part of the character. I call this the spice because it's anything that you could add to the character, like their name, age, personality, position in the clan, which I forgot to add. Oh, it's messy handwriting. You could also add anything like likes, dislikes, etc. But I don't have it on here because I'm kind of limited on space because I forgot to make a bigger canvas. A tip for your name is to basically look at the character, look out your window, see anything in nature that could have to do with your character, and then you're done. Dusky's name is basically just because of her dark fur color, because the meaning of Dusky is dark in color. The name should relate to at least one of the aspects of your character. It doesn't have to, but I don't know. It's cool. That's all for now, clanners. See you in the next video.